I'm sure you'll hear one day that there is an inquest. There is an inquest in the death of Moses Tembe's daughter. Honorable member, police did the investigation and they believed that that daughter was murdered.
In a shocking turn and under oath before Parliament, former Police Minister Bheki Cele has now confirmed that police investigators believe that Anele Tembe did not jump. She was murdered. Not a rumor, not a Twitter speculation, a statement made before Parliament. This is Anele Tembe's story. Welcome to True Crime with me, Julia. Thank you so much for being here with me. On this channel, we tell true crime stories that have happened in South Africa. Without wasting any time, let us get into today's story.
You guys get away! Nobody's doing it! You guys don't know what he's been doing to me! No, it's me. You guys don't know what he's doing! Nobody's doing it!
April 11th, 2021, at the Pepperclub Hotel in Cape Town, Anele Tembe, who was 22 years old, engaged to rapper Keenan, aka Forbes, was found on the street below after falling from the 10th floor balcony. From the very beginning, the public was told the working assumption: she fell. But inside the funeral, Moses Tembe, Anele's father, stunned mourners. He insisted that his daughter was not one to take her own life and has never been, and could not have taken her own life because she had so many things going on for her. That denial clashed directly with the public narrative and sparked years of questions. Fast forward to this week, Bheki Cele summoned to appear before Parliament's ad hoc committee, and there, on record, he says, police did the investigation and they believe that the daughter was murdered.
Western Cape is one of the area when it comes to policing, prosecution, by the way, that has been problematic. I'm sure you'll hear one day that there is an inquest. There is an inquest in the death of Moses Tembe's daughter. Honorable member, police did the investigation and they believed that that daughter was murdered. They believed. They went time and again to the prosecutor for the things to be enrolled. They would say, go back, dot the I's and cross the T's. Until they said, if you can't do it, give us a certificate. I went to the president personally. I said, Mr. President, your Minister of Police is going to do something funny. Is going to support the private prosecution. And the prosecutor refused to give certificate. So he can't prosecute, he can't give certificate. So you're stuck in the middle. But now I know that inquest, the magistrate that is there now is asking the question why this thing was not enrolled, because it's an obvious case. You should ask the prosecutor that did not enroll it in this Western Cape.
He adds that he personally went to the president to support a private prosecution. This is monumental because it means that the falling theory was not the police's own final view. For 3 years, the public believed that Anele jumped. Media reported that Anele fell. The family's denial was treated as emotional, not evidentiary.
Now, you did say when we started the conversation that you don't believe she jumped.
I don't.
What do you believe? Because you've dug into, the research. What do you believe happened?
I think a terrible mistake happened. Personally, I think that things went out of control. I think there'd been a lot of using, a lot of drinking, a lot of drugging in the Pepperclub amongst the party of people who were there.
You think, or is this from research?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? Someone told me this. Yeah, someone told me this, but I'm not telling you who.
That's fine. I just
Okay.
want to know whether
No, it's not just me
thumbs
going.
up or it's like
no, it's not
research
thumbs
and
up.
it's like, okay.
No, it's not thumbs up. There was
from
a lot
what
of
you know.
shit going. There was a lot of stuff going down in the Pepper Club that night. I think the two of them were fighting a lot. I think that.
And now, the Parliament hears that the investigators reached a homicide conclusion. This reopens three critical questions. If police believed it was murder, why was no one arrested? What evidence pointed them away from self-exit? Who blocked prosecution? And why? At the time of Anele's fall, she was not alone. AKA, her fiancé, was inside the hotel room with her. The fact alone does not prove guilt, but it does make the police conclusion explosive because their new claim implies that someone else acted and the only person present was AKA, her fiancé, who later also died in a targeted execution in Durban 2 years later.
Just finally, before we go, not without going too far back and forth, on the media articles and police, so there's been no police contact with you since the publication of those articles, right?
None.
There are people who are going to watch this interview when it airs, who are going to say, doesn't matter what you've said over the course of this discussion, this interview, they still don't believe you. They feel that you are A, guilty of domestic violence or even emotional abuse during your relationship with Anele. Some will say they don't believe that you've been entirely truthful about what happened on the 11th of April in Cape Town in that hotel room. What do you say?
Well, to them I say that we have to trust the process. We have to trust in the inquest. We have to trust in the detectives and for the law to take its course. That's all we can really do. I really have no other option than that. Is for the truth to come out, and the truth is going to take some time. But I would rather it be detectives who are dedicated, which they are, people who have many years experience on the job and who are thorough and will treat this incident with the respect that it deserves. And I just need to stay strong and get through that. As far as the people, what they think of me and what they will deduce from this interview, they're entitled to their opinions, but I'm not here to change minds. I'm here, sitting down here speaking to you because people want to hear what I have to say. And here I am saying it.
Will you reach out to the Tembes?
If necessary, to convey condolences on anniversary, on her birthday. You know, my interaction with the Tembes will be around that of Anele and my connection to her.
Bheki Cele's statement also confirms political escalation. He says, I went to the president personally. This means that the case did not stall at detective level, it reached the presidency. So if police were confident it was murder, the public should be asking, who stopped justice between the police docket and the courtroom? Anele Tembe was not just a celebrity fiancé. She was a 22-year-old woman who died violently, whose death narrative may have been misrepresented for 3 years.
That Keenan was going to be prosecuted, and that Keenan was guilty of anything. No one knows about that. You know, to that point, it has always been critical for the family to have Keenan on the box, whether as a witness or as an accused. For us, a proper closure required that the last person who was with our daughter be present.
The Tembes say it was very difficult to stay neutral in the matter, but the family says it did.
As you would remember, Keenan was not just a boyfriend. Keenan was a fiancé, and Keenan had approached us. He wanted to marry our daughter. We had accepted him as a son too.
You liked him?
Definitely. I like Keenan. And believe me, I'm the first person to tell you that Keenan never put his foot wrong in front of me. He never said anything amiss. I liked him a lot. I met him on stage. He was performing with the orchestra. I knew nothing about Keenan. I'm not into this type of music. But I said, Jesus, if he could perform with the orchestra, it must be something. And to that point, whatever that people were saying later about him, I gave him the benefit of doubt right up to the last day. So I loved Keenan so much.
If the state is finally prepared to admit that self-exit conclusion was wrong, then South Africa must demand the next step, a public inquest, subpoenaed witnesses, unsealed findings, open court, because a case this serious, one involving death, power, celebrities, and state interference, cannot remain buried in closed files and whispered confessions. This is not an entertainment story. It is a justice story. What are your thoughts on this one? What is your view on what happened in that hotel? Let's talk. Please stay safe. I will see you on the next one.